Welcome to the Prince George circuit with its complex curves. If you want to find out more about this excellent circuit, check this video right here, right now. And welcome to RomRom.net, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing and to It's a mod world, where every week we check another mod for one of your favorite sims to find out if it adds to our enjoyment. This track, the Prince George track, is in South Africa. It was used for Formula 1 back in the day. And remember, if you want to know more about what mods are out there for your enjoyment and become part of the RomRom family, subscribe right now and click on the bell, you won't regret it. Let's see what treat South Africa has given to us sim racers. I like that the circuit looks undone, like not finished or in a state of half disarray. I suppose that this is a mod from before they remade the circuit. With regards to the mod, it looks quite well made, quite well defined. As you can see, there are no curbs here and the tarmac looks very much used and abused, as you can almost not see it, and it sounds a little bit as if you're more driving on gravel than on tarmac, but at the end of the day the feeling on the force feedback is that of tarmac. If I would have a criticism about the look, is that it's difficult to find out where to go here, as the roads that you should not take because they are not part of the circuit are not blocked in any way. You can even drive on them. But with regards to the look, this is about my only gripe. I like even that the tarmac shows signs of repair, different colorations, where some time ago the tarmac was made new, but they did not make all the circuit new. I would go so far and say that the state of disrepair from this circuit shows a lot of detail from the part of Marco Guerra, the mod maker. This is not an easy circuit, and I'm surprised that the Formula 1 raced here at some point in the, I think, 60s, 50s and 60s. The force feedback, at least in the combination of this car and this track, is quite good. I always know where my car is. When it starts to slide, you even notice the jumps in the force feedback. The feeling is very good. You can use it to drive. There's always one curve or one curve combination in every track that is the most difficult and the one you bite and bite and bite and don't come through. This here is mine. The absence of curbs here made me notice how much you end up relying on curbs to find the best racing line. An interesting aside that came to mind while racing here. Don't be surprised that we start at the start and end straight as always. Then a long ride that gets tighter, but most of the curve you can drive at full throttle, as straight, but careful with the jump that has also a slight tendency to the right. It's not as bad as the one in Knutstorp, but still. Straight and start braking soon enough for the almost 180. Straight going up, that ends in my nemesis. Almost a chicane, a right-left combination with the apex of the left not visible and the left ending in a short straight, a tight left and a tight right that then opens up. But when you think that you have it right, bam, it tightens up again, so you'll have to modulate the throttle and the brakes quite well within this corner. Straight again, and then 180 to the start and end straight. This is a very interesting track with complex corners. No curve here is perfectly round. All variate within themselves, which makes them complex and a challenge to drive. Difficult to know how to use throttle and brakes. Wow, what a track! Little jump. Wow, and I lost the car in the jump. Whoa, the houses, the houses, the houses, the houses, the... I went straight through the houses. Thank you, Marco Guerra, for programming ghost houses. That means you don't end up plastered in the house when you lose control in the jump. Somehow my tires don't seem to get warm enough, which in South Africa, I don't really think so. It's interesting to drive it normal, but it's even more interesting to race on this track against others. Racing against the AI is also quite good because they have quite a good line. Here and there I would take line different, and that's how I get a little bit of an edge against the AI, but in other places they are better. I can't imagine that they really did race Formula 1 cars around here.
Bye bye! Water!
This track was fun. It's not easy to learn, but it becomes somewhat easy to drive, and I like the dilapidated look of it. I would have liked a little bit of guidance where to drive, but once you've driven it 1 or 2 laps, you know where you should drive. For the look, I give it a 5 eyes out of 5. Racing is fun against the AI. The track line for the AI is very well done, and I'm pretty sure racing will be a lot of fun against others, so for the racing, I give it 5 cars out of 5. The driving feeling is good. I had a good force feedback and therefore a good way to feel the track and feel what the car and the track were doing, so I was able to drive it quite well. For the driving feeling, I give it 5 wheels out of 5. As you see by the notes, this is a mod that I find well done. It's an interesting track that I would never have known anything about it without this mod, so thank you for that. I would say the track is for intermediate to expert drivers. Beginners may have issues with the curves being the way they are and the curve combinations, so if you're a beginner you can take a look at this, but I think there are much easier tracks for you, much easier ways to learn how to drive. I could recommend some, but I prefer to tell you that we have tons of videos sharing the joy of sim racing. Check them out. Thank you very much for watching this video, and thanks for all the comments and subscriptions. We'll love to know about you. If you like this video, applaud by giving it a thumbs up and share it around. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell to be informed about new videos and to become part of the ever-growing RomRom family. And if you already did, thank you very much for that. Until next time, safe fuel, collect pickup, and we'll see each other at the podium.
Visit romrom.net to connect to fellow sim racers and sim racing fans.